UFOs are real, burgeoning, not going away. I am your intrepid host, L.A. Marzulli. Special UFO update regarding what we're seeing, or allegedly seeing, in Peru. I'll get into this, but first, a word from our trusted sponsor. Before trying anti-aging serums or wrinkle creams, check if you're getting enough collagen first. Collagen is a protein that plays a crucial role in maintaining the health and elasticity of our skin. Without it, we may notice visible signs of aging, like fine lines and wrinkles. While collagen production naturally declines as we age, certain collagen supplements can help bring back a youthful glow like you wouldn't believe. This is why I highly recommend taking collagen. Collagen is specially formulated to enhance skin elasticity and hydration. It's made with the top 5 most powerful types of collagen that are essential for skin health, elasticity, and firmness. Folks, with only 10 grams of bioactive collagen peptides per serving, collagen is designed to make it easy to boost your collagen levels to support healthier skin. Try it today and receive 53% off, free shipping, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life. What a great deal. And also a free new e-report titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin and a 60-day money-back guarantee. So folks, if you don't see it working, they'll give you your money back. Plus, you'll also help feed a hungry child, families and communities in need of healthier lives with your order through BioTrust partnership with NoKidsHungry.org. What a great company. Check it out today. Go to healthwithla.com, healthwithla.com, or please click the link right below here in our description box. So what we have here is video of an entity of something which seems to be morphing. I'll kind of run the clip here, and you can see it morph allegedly. And here's the problem I have with all of this kind of stuff. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't have anybody whose boots on the ground. I'm not there. I wish I was there in some ways, because then I could vet what we're seeing. I do find this part interesting because it seems to be sort of shape-shifting, coming in and out of phase, but you know, what is that? And let me just say this as it's running. When the so-called apparitions appeared in Zaytun, it was a blob of light, all right? It was a blob of light. Later on, in 2009, I believe it was, there was an apparition over a Coptic church. And so people came there, and Muslims and Christians, everybody thronged to this Coptic church right outside of Egypt. And it was a blob of light that sort of looked feminine and had this like blue streak down, but it was a blob of light. And it was holding what appeared to be another blob of light. So people look at that and interpret it in their grid system. And they said, well, that's the Virgin Mary and that's the baby Jesus. And the other blob behind them, that's Joseph, and the blob behind that's an angel. But that's not what we saw. Just like this, we saw amorphous images of light. So cool heads have to prevail here, because frankly, we don't know what we're looking at. And you know, it bothers me that all this fuss, and it's gone viral, and people are you know, talking about it and everything else, and that's good. It's good to get the dialogue going. But what are we really looking at here? And I don't know. So in this particular clip, we see a man, I just paused it, that is being lifted out of the water, and it appears like his entire skull has been stripped of flesh. I do find this interesting. There it is, and look at the shot right there. So what's interesting about this, we're working on our cattle mutilations film. Folks, I can't even begin to tell you what's been going on with that. Gil Zimmerman's here, my partner, my business partner, and the entire file, the entire timeline in Final Cut Pro just disappeared. just disappeared. I had to reconstruct the entire film. Took me 2 days to do it earlier in the week. I got it done. So yesterday, Gil and I are working, and we're about at the 35 minute mark, and the computer freezes. So I'm going, oh boy. So I shut the computer down, and I restart the thing, and I don't know, 20, 30, 40 files are missing, are not there in the timeline. We're sitting there. And so we called Final Cut Pro. We spent an hour on the phone with Final Cut Pro, the helpline. They couldn't solve it. And I felt the Holy Spirit, this true story. You remember what happened a year ago when the guy said, create a new library and copy? Yes, and I did that, and it fixed it. So there's obviously a glitch somewhere. I don't know what's going on. So the good news is, I think we're done with it. We're going to look at it one more time right after we're done filming this. But the reason why I bring this up, there is a very grisly side to the cattle mutilations, and that, of course, is the human mutilation, which is what we're looking at here, maybe. Could it be a mask? Absolutely. Could this whole thing be a hoax? Of course it could. So I'm skeptical, but I have an open mind, and I'm looking at this going, something is going on. So watch this. He falls, and I pick him up again. The guy's in the shot of the camera, and look at the side of the skull right there. It looks like the real deal to me. I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you can see it before it pixelates too much. So could it be a mask? Yeah, it could be. But it also looks like the flesh has been completely stripped from the skull. This is what we see in cattle mutilations. It's right down to the bone, which is what we see here. Now, if that's true, then we're into something which is incredibly bizarre. In closing this short update on what we're seeing in Peru, it's gone viral. I mean, I know that Tim Alberino did an interview, and I think he's up to like 500,000 hits already. It's unbelievable. I'm sure this one will not go viral. But I will say this, that we are climbing up the rungs of disclosure. There's no doubt about it. And so the media, this video and the news of this was all over the internet. I mean, it lit up the net, as it were. Not completely, but it was carried. A lot of people were weighing in on it. Honestly, folks, I don't know what I'm looking at. And typical with cell phone footage and stuff like this, it's blurry. You know, the camera's waggling. Somebody stands in front of the shot. I mean, you don't know what you're looking at. I do find it interesting, in summation, that the thing was morphing in front of us. I found that interesting. That could be something, but again, I don't know. I've seen videos like this. When they appear, oftentimes we get this type of shape-shifting look. Something is going on with the lens. I also found it interesting that the body that they took out, the face, the flesh all around the face seemed to have been completely stripped, which goes right into the cattle mutilations. This is the calling card of darkness, by the way. There's nothing happy about any of this. So is it a false flag? Is it a false alien invasion? I don't know. You know, if you have information, if you're one of the villagers, if you know one of the villagers that can come on the record, that would really be great. In the meantime, this coming weekend, well, not this weekend, but on the 18th and the 19th, I will be at Osage Beach in Missouri, and I'll be speaking at Walk on Water Church. And you need to check that out. All the links are up on our website, lamarzulli.net. We are still doing the pre-sale for the number 6. I'm looking right at it right now. We'll probably hand that off to Doug Diamond, and then once that's done, boom, off it goes. So we are excited about it, folks. It is what it is. Let's put it that way. It is what it is, and it's been a very arduous task. And the attack has been both mental, physical, and now it's manifesting in the computer. Stuff like that just doesn't happen. You just don't. Files just don't disappear. They just don't disappear and then reappear. And it stumped the guy at Final Cut Pro, so it gives you an idea of what we're looking at here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. That's it. If you've got information about this Peru thing, please shoot me an email, LA_Marzulli private at lamarzulli.net or la@lamarzulli.net, la@lamarzulli.net. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, UFOs are real, burgeoning, and not going away.